So I am in the hotel room. Um, I ended up getting a hotel room at Hampton Inn. It is owned, I guess, by Hilton. I looked into Marriott, nothing. I looked into the hostels first, and there was nothing available. Utah had looked like a couple, like maybe three, four, when I checked a few months ago when I was planning this trip. And of course, I didn't want to book anything then because I didn't know when I would be in Salt Lake City with this trip. So I didn't book it, and then it all got booked up. But I did find this Hampton Inn. I also found the Harry Potter experience that is only here right now in Salt Lake City. In all of the US, I think there was like maybe 5 different places in the world that the Harry Potter experience is at. And in the United States, it's only in Salt Lake City. The website, it looks like it's coming soon to Dallas, Texas. But I thought, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I'm in Salt Lake City. I have to go. And I was not disappointed. So when you have to buy your tickets online. You can't buy your tickets there. Well, you can, but it's you have to scan a QR code and then buy your tickets online. It's timed, so it's like every 30 minutes is a different time, and it pretty much goes just about all day. I think it cuts off maybe at like 8 o'clock at night or something. You have to look on the website. It's the Harry Potter experience. So I chose 4:30 because traffic was going to be a little bad and I needed to get there, in plenty of time. When you first walk in, there is a queue that you kind of get into, and they give you an armband. And the armband is a sensor, and once they scan your ticket, there's a little kiosk. And so you take that armband and you scan it at the kiosk, and you enter your information. You enter your first name, I think, in your last name too. If I remember correctly, it's first and last name. You enter which house you're in. I'm Gryffindor. And then you pick your Patronus. And I feel like there was one other thing that you had to pick. I think it's the wand. Which wand do you have? And I have Hermione's wand. So I pick that, and my Patronus, I believe, is a hare. But anyway, you go through and you do all of that. If you want to get your picture officially taken there and have it sent to your email after you pay for it, you can add your email and they will email it to you. I knew I wasn't gonna do that. I wasn't gonna do the picture, so I didn't put my email in. After you get done with the kiosk, you kind of round the corner and you are led into another room, and then you have to scan your armband in that room to, I guess, prove that you're ready to go. In that room, you have like a vault, looks like a vault from Gringotts, and then a person comes into that room and will open a door and let you into a second room. And it's because the first room is so small that they kind of have to let people into the second room in batches. But the second room is huge. It's massive screens on the wall. It looks like the Marauders map. And then once everyone goes into that large room for your time, then the map lights up. And you have to scan your armband onto another kiosk in that room. And when you do that, your name pops up onto the Marauders map. So it's kind of cool. You get to go and take a picture of your name on the Marauders map. Now, for your name, it lists your first name and your the first initial of your last name. Once everyone has done the Marauders map, then they have you say, of course, the magic words to close the Marauders map, which of course is Mischief Managed. And then it changes from the map into a video. And I mean, the screens are huge. They're absolutely huge. But you watch the video. Once the videos are over with, then it starts on the self-guided tour. And you can take however long you want. I went through and was taking pictures. I could have taken a video of everything, but I felt like it was just some of the displays were so huge. I was kind of having to get ahead of everyone else to get the pictures. Otherwise, I'd have to stand there and wait for everyone to move out of the way. But it does wind through everything that you can think of Harry Potter. Everything that is in there is actually props and clothing from the movie or movies. It includes the all 8 of the Harry Potter movies, and then all of the Fantastic Beasts movies and the Cursed Child play. So it has everything from all of those. The first room that of course you walk through the castle, with the portraits and everything. And then the first real room that you come to is the houses. And each house has its own, memorabilia from the movie. And you get to go in each one. Of course, you take the wristband, you scan it, and it will allow you to take a picture with the Sorting Hat on your head, which I thought was really cute. And you can only do the wristband once at each one of the locations that require the wristband. Then it leads you into the Great Hall, which was huge. And there's a screen in there and it changes. You may spend a few minutes in there watching the screen change to different scenes from the Great Hall. From there, you go into the Wand Room. And the Wand Room is pretty cool. It has massive wands for all of the main characters in Harry Potter. And it has where you can scan your armband and take the wand and cast a spell, and you get points. Every time you scan your wristband, you get points, like 10 points for your house. From there, you head on into the Divination Room, and you can scan your wristband and it will tell you your fortune, which is really funny. Everyone was looking in to see what their fortune was and kind of saying it out loud. They're all different. Every one of them are different. From the Divination Room, you head into the Potions Room, where you can pick whichever potion you want to make. And then it has an interactive screen where you select the different ingredients for the potion and you get points for creating the potion correctly. After you leave the Potions Room, you head into Herbology, where you can repot a mandrake, which was really cute. This one, you don't have to scan your wristband, you simply just repot it. From there, you go into the Defense Against the Dark Arts room. In that room, there is more memorabilia, and in there is the cabinet where the boggart was at, and you can scan, and then it shows which boggart you ended up with. After the Defense Against the Dark Arts, you go into the grounds of Hogwarts, which is Hagrid's hut and the Forbidden Forest. In this area, there was nothing interactive, but it's really over the top. Like, you actually feel like you are going through the forest and in Hagrid's hut. Then from there you go to the Triwizard Tournament. I would say is probably my favorite section of the whole thing. It has the Triwizard Cup, and there is a wooden statue. Well, there's a statue that's huge, and I didn't realize it, but when you get up to it and read the plaque, it's actually made out of wood. It was carved into a wood stump. Then you have the dragon and the dragon's egg from the Triwizard Tournament, which is massive. I mean, it takes up almost one whole side of the room. After you leave the Triwizard Tournament, then you head into the Quidditch area. It has some memorabilia from the movies regarding Quidditch. It has where you can take a picture and it looks like you are riding on a broom. And then it also has an area where you can take the different balls and try to throw them through the hoop, which I thought was really cute. There was a family there and the little boy was doing it, and it was really cute watching him try to throw it through. After you leave the Quidditch area, you head into it's called the Greater Wizarding World. It talks about travel in there. It has where you can do the port key. That's interactive. And then it has where you go into you go through the Floo network, which I will say scared me because I wasn't anticipating going through the actual Floo network. You go to the Newt Scamander area, and there's a section where you can take a picture of you in Newt Scamander's suitcase. Then you go to the Ministry of Magic. Again, you have to go through the Floo network for that. Has stuff for Dolores Umbridge, has the telephone, and you can pick up the telephone and listen. Then it also has the French Ministry of Magic and the Ministry of Magic in the United States. Then from there you have the Dursley house, where Harry's room is under the stairs. And you can get under the stairs and have a picture taken with you up underneath there. After the families area, you go into the Chamber of Secrets. And the Chamber of Secrets actually changes. On what's written will actually change. Then you go into the Light and Dark area, and it has the Deathly Hallows. It also has things for Voldemort in there and all of the Horcruxes. I thought it was really cute that it did have the Deathly Hallows there, including the invisibility cloak. After that, you have the Battle of Hogwarts, and this is interactive. It is motion censored, so even if I was by myself, you can walk in there and take a video of the battle. Then after the Battle of Hogwarts, it goes into Dumbledore's office. You have the Pensieve, and Fawkes is flying in there. After Dumbledore's office, it ends, and when you come out, you do see the counter for how many points the people in your group manage to accumulate. From there, it opens out into a gift shop. Now, I have way more Harry Potter stuff than I really need, and I really did not have any intentions of getting anything. However, I will say, if you are a Harry Potter fan, go through the gift shop, because there are things in that gift shop that you cannot find anywhere else. I have not been able to find it anywhere else. I'm sure the New York and now Chicago Harry Potter stores probably have this stuff, and then they probably have it in the tour in London, but I have not seen some of these items, and of course I wanted to buy everything. I didn't. What I did buy is a mug that is specifically for the Harry Potter experience. They do have some merchandise there for the Harry Potter experience. There was a shirt there that I wanted and something else that I wanted, but I've already spent too much on this trip on souvenirs, and some of those, like the clothing items, can be a little pricey. So I just decided to get a mug to commemorate me going through the experience. I would say if you're a Harry Potter fan, definitely go. It is worth it. The ticket was only like, I think $22, which is not bad at all. And that's for adults. Kids are even cheaper. So if you are a Harry Potter fan, definitely go to the Harry Potter experience. Even if you're not a fan but you've seen the movies and you kind of know what Harry Potter's about, I'd say still go, because everything is so over the top. Like, the dragon was massive, and just some of the scenes, like huge trees built in there. It's definitely worth the $22 to go in there. After I finished the Harry Potter experience, I was pretty hungry. I have not ate, well, I had some of my pretzels and peanut butter as I was driving to Salt Lake City, but other than that, I really have not ate today, and I was pretty hungry. I decided to go to Sakura Hibachi and Sushi. I love eating hibachi, and I thought this is the perfect meal for me. It's one of my favorite meals. I have now accomplished my goal of going to all 50 states. I got to go to the Harry Potter experience. What can make this day even better than eating one of my favorite foods? So I went there, I got the steak and shrimp, and I had them add on the fried rice. The fried rice does not come with the meal. You get a salad, a soup, and then you get vegetables. And then for, I think it was $2.50 more, you can have them do fried rice or noodles. And I chose the fried rice. And the food was so good. Of course, they did a cute little show, tossing the shrimp into people's mouths and whatnot. But the food was great. If you're in Salt Lake City and you're looking for hibachi or sushi, there was people sitting next to me, they got sushi, it looked really good, then I would suggest going to Sakura. The parking lot, it's in a kind of a little shopping center, and when I got there, the parking was pretty full. I just took the first spot that I came to, but the parking lot's not big, so you can walk across the parking lot. And then of course I got there like about 5:30, and it wasn't too busy, but then by the time I left, then people started kind of coming in, like big groups coming in, because it was dinner time. But now I'm back at my hotel, and right now it is 7:17, which is the earliest I have been able to get back to a hotel with nothing to do this whole trip, which is great because I have a lot to do. I have little things that I want to get done, caught up on, that I've been putting off. I need to post on Instagram and need to charge the batteries on the GoPro. A lot of little things. And I'd like to work on my cross stitch too. I have yet to work on that. And I can finish it now that I've been to all 50 states. So I am going, even though it's 7 o'clock, I am just gonna call it a night and stay in the hotel. If I get to bed early, I don't know if I will or not. I may get to bed early so that I can technically sleep in, but then get up early. I could get up like at 6 o'clock in the morning, and still get 8 hours of sleep if I go to bed at 10. That way I could go ahead and get on the road and avoid traffic, because I will say traffic is heavy in Salt Lake City. And I'm used to heavy traffic being in California. But yes, traffic is pretty heavy here, so I would love to avoid the morning rush hour traffic. But tomorrow I will drive to Arches National Park, and I believe it's Canyonlands National Park, and then try to start making my way toward Denver. I will probably have to get like an Airbnb or a hotel or something along the way. So tomorrow will be a lot of filming. And I may even hike. I looked, and Arches National Park, to get to some of the really good arches, you have to hike. I did bring some hiking gear, so I may actually hike out and get some videos tomorrow. But for today, for day 5, I have met my goal, and it's been an amazing day, and I'm gonna call it a day. And I will see all of you tomorrow. If you have any questions about driving in Salt Lake City, because they do have HOV lanes that you have to pay for, or I don't know, it was weird coming in. Or if you have questions about the Harry Potter experience, feel free to leave those in the comments below, and I will get to them as soon as I can. And I look forward to seeing everyone in the next video, where it's going to be day 6 of the trip. Until then, bye!